Hello. So the president has left. Everyone can loosen up a bit now. First of all, what a venue, what a stage. My name is Agris. Yes, Origin is the story. Origin is a defense technology company. But Origin would not exist if AirDog had not come before it. At AirDog back in 2013, that's when we started the company. We were the first in the world to ship to market an autonomously flying drone. At the time, it was a groundbreaking innovation out of Latvia. Everyone knew of us. We were known very well in the industry for doing this. Besides it being the first autonomously flying drone, it was also the first foldable drone. Now, in the consumer drone space, you are somewhat used to seeing the drones being compact and backpackable. At the time, it was a very novel concept. And at the time, we were truly pushing the boundaries of drone technology in this space. I ended up selling the company back in 2020. When we realized that the market opportunity, considering the amount of investment that had to go into to still meet the end user expectations, was just probably not worth it. And we ended up selling it. And after the acquisition, I was almost certain that I'm not going back to building unmanned systems, back to building in the space of robotics. It's a very tough business to be in. That's for another presentation. But everything changed. Everything changed with the full invasion of Ukraine. We just realized that the skill set, the experience that we have collectively as a group will be in high demand, that it is necessary, and that Europe is facing something that we did not think that we will face, and started working. And that's when Origin was founded. The first product that we put out in the market was something that was somewhat battlefield proven already. We did not try to innovate much there, to be fair. And that is very different from what we did in AirDog, where we were pushing the boundaries of what's possible from the get-go. Here in Origin, we basically took a battlefield-proven concept and just greatly improved on it. More specifically, so what Beak is a reconnaissance system that is also capable of carrying out precision strikes, meaning that it releases munition on top of ground-based targets. And the greatest achievement in the MVP version of this product, in our case, was its ability to do it from an altitude that was on average 3 times higher than the altitude of alternative systems. So we were achieving precision from a substantially higher altitude, and that was enough to start selling very fast. We sold our first systems just 18 months after the company was started. But when we did Beak's MVP version, we knew that at some point the unguided munitions, which Beak was carrying at its MVP implementation, minimum viable product implementation, that those unguided munitions will be turned into precision-guided munitions, and the drone effectively will be turned into a targeting device rather than just a drone carrying dumb weight. And effectively, we knew that what we are truly building is a flying javelin, a flying system capable of carrying out precision strikes. And that is what Beak is today, and that is what has allowed us to deploy this system in several countries in Europe. And there are others joining, and this product is doing very well for us. The other vertical in which we are doing work is air defense systems or counter UAS solutions. Proliferation of cheap, very dangerous combat drones which are carrying warheads is a real problem. It's a new problem that our air defense systems were not designed to deal with. And Blaze is an interceptor drone. It's a system that integrates with a radar and autonomously intercepts targets of that sort. That problem is a scary one of combat drones crossing borders. We saw that up close in this country as well. And we need a better solution, and we have built that, and that is the product that we launched very, very recently, actually just last week. And this will do even better than the Beak. I do believe so, just based on the early traction and what we are accomplishing with this system. In terms of how we build Origin, I think something that really sets us apart from many of the many others in the industry is that we work with private capital. We invest our own money and then VC capital to build fast. We approach our end users with products that they can immediately start deploying, and that is somewhat typical in the consumer and commercial space, but rather untypical in the defense sector, where you sell governments on concepts, you sell governments on long and very expensive development programs that last for years. So we take this approach basically from our previous experience in AirDog and bring to defense. And that is truly allowing us to build very fast. I do hope that capital availability will become lesser of an issue in this industry, because currently it still is, especially if you are building weapon systems as we do. You will, maybe during this event or other events, hear presentations from European institutions that back funds, that invest in funds, become their LPs, and most VC investors, or a lot of VC investors, take money from them as well. And if that happens, those funds end up being restricted from investing in weapons. So dual use is the concept which is often used, and what that basically means is that there's no capital availability for those who build what military actually need these days, and that is better weapon systems. So that is something that has to change. It makes zero sense to me, and I think that we all have to work rather impatiently to have that fixed. Another concept that is important, I think, for us to discuss here is minimum viable product. Why that is important. I think we do that rather well, and that is what has allowed us to sell products fast. To those who are truly trying to understand what a minimum viable product is, and I know that it is always hard to draw that line, where that line is, I think one thing that you can do is, look at what Ukrainians are doing on the battlefield. If you study that, that's an amazing example of what a true minimum viable product is. Because at the end of the day, it does not matter how complex the technology is. It does not matter if it's AI driving it or if it's someone doing it manually. What you want is to get the job done. And that's what the end user, the customer, truly appreciates. That's what is enough for you to start making sales, and as a startup, you want to start doing that as fast as possible. So I think that battlefield is, in a sense, a a good learning experience to those who are truly trying to grasp the idea of this concept. Cost efficiency, iteration cycles, that comes from investing private capital. That comes from being very sales focused. You always want that. In defense today, that is also becoming more and more important, especially in this part of the world. Countries like Latvia, we do understand the importance of the price of a single precision strike in our case. We do understand that it's not only about having the capability, it's also about having it in volumes that can allow us to sustain our freedoms if things really go south, which we all hope never will in this part of the world. I think one aspect which I also found rather different in defense from the consumer space is how much reputation matters in defense. I think it is still correct to say that you'll not sell before you have built a bit of a reputation for yourself as a company. So that is something that you want to have a strategy for. You want to know exactly what are the steps that you will go through in order to build that reputation. For us, what it meant that we had to prove that we can actually build what we are saying that we will be building. We had to make quite a few trips and visit those who truly understand what works these days and what doesn't. And our government was, following us along and taking notes. And only once they saw that our tech, our solutions are actually doing the work and are actually getting the feedback, that's when they pulled the trigger. That's when they felt like, we have earned our reputation. We have proven that we can do what we say we do. So reputation is of a great importance. So you build that, and then you make sure you never lose it. Since this is a deep tech event, I wanted to mention a few areas in which we are doing most of our R&D. So control systems is a big for us. Everything we build flies itself. So it's also about autonomy. It's about guidance technology. It's about sensors that are used to guide our effectors. It's a lot about aerodynamics and propulsion. And the real reason why I have this slide up, because I'm always hoping that there is a talent in the room. And those are the guys that we are always looking for and always looking to hire. So the team is growing. There are always open positions. So if you feel like you want to contribute to building stronger Europe, come talk to me. And to close this out, I think defense industry is probably among the last to experience a major disruption. But with that said, I believe that we are at the onset of this change. I believe that this change starts with small democracies that are truly understanding that we no longer can afford to do the business the old way. And startups will play a major role in this change. So thank you. Have a great event.
Thank you, Mr. Tippers, for the inspiration, for the insights, and for many valuable points for the discussions. Thank you very much. A round of applause.